Can you address for us just kind of what's going on right now at Rover? Who do you have there? Who do you like there?
Oh my God, let me think. Which day of the week? Right now we got Fry, we got Alexander at Rover. So those two guys are competing. Dez obviously he's doing a good job. He has an experienced edge. Adonis is super athletic. It's just a learning curve for him, but both of those guys are doing well.
Do you feel like Fry can be your starting Rover? I mean, is that where you're at right now?
I think he'll probably end up being a starting Rover from an experience standpoint. He's been through the meetings and he's done a good job this fall for us.
When you think about getting Faison back and Fuller and having two guys like that on the edge, what does that allow you to do as a coaching staff?
Oh, it allows you to do a lot of things. If you can have guys that can hold up in man coverage, you have a flexibility to do so many things, and it'll be great if we can get all those guys back out there at once.
Frank and Bud have said, with a more experienced quarterback, Ohio State, maybe less leaving guys on an island, but you got two guys that could hold up pretty well there.
Yeah,
do you feel like, I get why he says less, but do you feel like, hey, those two can handle it against an opponent like
well,
that?
if they're healthy and they're going, you feel like your chances better. You never want to do it too much as far as leaving your guys on an island, but there are times when you're going to be aggressive, and there's time when you got to give those guys help.
Have you settled in with some of the freshmen in the spots like Mook and Dwayne?
Yeah, we're after trying to move guys around and see what roles they fit into. We think Mook's going to be a nickel guy for us, along with Greg Stroman, and he'll also play some corner. And Adonis, just trying to get him to learn one spot, will be our Rover guy. Am I missing any freshmen there? Other freshmen? Terrell is going to be our boundary corner with Kendall right now.
Has Brandon continued to progress since those first few days when he kind of got rave reviews for?
Yeah, he started off great. Then he had whatever setback with him, and now he's starting to get himself back together. So it's good to see him be able to continue to practice consecutive days to get himself back.
When did he have his little setback?
It was probably last week.
Okay. Was it a leg thing or was it?
Yeah, it was something to do with his lower extremities or whatnot, and he's getting better now.
Do we think it was related to the?
No, it was actually his opposite leg. So yeah, nothing to do with the surgical deal.
When you look at Donovan Riley, he's played so many different spots. Where is he working, and where do you ultimately see Donovan?
Well, we moved him around, tried him at Rover, playing him at corner, just trying to find the best fits for us right now. So, corner is more natural for him, but if we need to move him in at safety, we know, it's not his asset, greatest asset, but, we got flexibility with him there. But right now, we'll see what he looks like on the outside now.
In the past, you guys have been so certain that Chuck Clark would be a good free safety, even though he pretty much played everywhere but safety. Now that he's there, what do you see from him? I
see a guy who's a natural guy who takes ownership of the defense, makes the calls, makes the checks. It's just him actually getting the physical reps there instead of mentally, hey, we may put you at free safety or whatnot. So he's doing a great job this fall camp for us.
I know he had a pretty good spring. Is he picked up where he left off in the spring? Are you pretty complimentary about how he finished up the spring?
Yes, he's just at a different position, but he's picking that up pretty well.
What's has this preseason gone for you so far?
So far, I think it's been going pretty well. Right now, just trying to focus on being consistent and really being a leader, for my teammates, because, adversity is going to hit us. It's inevitable, and I really want to be there for my teammates, emotionally, spiritually, physically. So, but besides that, it's really just trying to be consistent at my position.
You talked to us so much in the spring about wanting to make the most of this year.
Yeah.
Now that it's here, are you excited? Do you feel pressure? What's it like to think, okay, this is my time?
Well, this is my last season, so it's like have this mindset. It's like there's nothing to lose. Why not run that extra mile? What I'm saying? Why not do that extra set or whatever in the weight room? Go watch some more film. Just trying to be the best I can be. For this season to help my team win.
How different do you feel? Is there a reason you think this might be the year compared to other years? It's just a health thing.
I don't know. I'm not really focused on that. I have no control of that. I just really have to, when I have the opportunity to step on the field, just make the best of it each day.
You guys have moved Ray Minor to the position. Obviously, he's learning, but what do you see from him?
I feel like that's his natural position because we were talking and when he got moved to the whip, he said he played outside linebacker in high school and he feels a little bit more comfortable And when I see him out there in the field, he looks really comfortable and looks natural in that position. So I'm excited for him.
You were kind of a guy that moved around a little bit, played inside last year. Does that help you get an understanding of the defense, or what does that do for you?
Yeah. Actually, when I came in as a freshman, I played DB. Then last year, of course, I moved inside, and now I'm back at whip. So it's like it helped me understand the defense a lot better.
You've taken a lot of trips to countries to help out, religious type stuff that you do there. You do any of that this summer? I'm trying to remember. This
summer I went to a camp. It was out of FCA, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. It was a camp in Richmond. It was about a week just to really have the opportunity to pour into, high school kids who play football and other sports. And it was really cool. It's probably one of the best weeks of my life, just really being able to pour into their lives. And because it was cool just to see what they were going through as high school students, because I went through the same thing. So it was really amazing, and I was really, truly honored, to be there.
Has that always been something that you've been into, or has that developed over time?
It's developed over time since I came as a freshman.
I think we know what you've got with Ronny Vandyke, but
Right.
you're your backups right now. You've got some new guys in there. You've got Chicago. They moved Raymond Minor over there. Well, what's your early take on those guys?
Right. Just excited about the overall depth. Some guys that bring some athleticism to the position. Really look forward to what they can do and see their overall development. And that's the big thing. Coming in, just see how they're going to develop over time and where they get stronger at and where we can use them on the defensive side.
You guys have moved, sorry if you did this, but Raymond Minor over there. What do you like about him? Why is he a fit at that spot?
He does some things very well. He's an athletic guy, big kid, things that you like to do, what we do in our package, pressure and cover tight ends and cover flats. He's an appropriate guy for the position, and trying to find him a way to be a factor on this team.
Where's his development, learning? Where's he at in getting that position?
Well, I think we got some crossover, being that the backer position and the whip position has some similarities, but overall he's just learning the overall nuances of the position. So it's going to take him a little bit just to get it all down, but hopefully we get him in a position where he can just use his athletic ability.
Have we seen you working with some of, sorry if you did this again, but some of the ends and pass rush technique? Is that something you're doing more of this preseason?
Well, I think it was seen as that. Always trying to help those guys out as much as I can to pass on advice and help out up front along the way. I know Coach Wiles is the main guy up there with all those guys, but just to help him out and just offer a helping hand to our guys.